Yo, this is the Beatles and Scud podcast.
Yeah.
Episode number 7. Today's number 7. We've done this is our 7th episode. Really?
Stop spreading the freaking coronavirus everywhere.
Bruh, come on, man.
Sorry, man. I just got back from China.
Bruh, Wu-Tang, you're from Wu-Tang?
It wasn't not a sight to see. No.
My dad calls, instead of like calling it the coronavirus, he just calls it the Wu-Tang virus. That's it. So, yeah, we're your Beatles and Scud,
Sgt. Pepper and Magical Mystery Tour,
which that is coming up later because we got a song of the week, but we're not.
Song of the week.
But instead of it being the worst song of the week, like it has been for the last few times.
Every time.
Yeah,
no, we didn't do it the first episode.
Okay, at the last five times.
And we're doing kind of best song of the week. I want to hear everyone's opinion. So we listened to the new Gorillaz fresh song, Momentary Bliss. And what did everyone think? I want to hear.
Good.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I don't know about the lyrics are fine, but I like the beat a lot. Like,
Yeah, that's one thing about Gorillaz. It's like
the music is actually good, like itself.
Like production wise, Gorillaz, like I'm definitely not like I'm not someone who's like I like them a lot. I haven't like listened to a lot of their stuff. I've listened to like one of their albums, but like they make some really good stuff. You can easily tell when a song is like made by them.
Yeah.
By just because they have such a unique production that's pretty experimental, and like I think it's something where it's like this is kind of like one of those things where it's like an experimental artist that is kind of mainstream. Honestly, like I think it's something where it's like something like this is kind of mainstream, which is kind of surprising.
Mainstream.
What?
I like the Beatles. I like not the Beatles. I like. I'm surprised Aiden liked it because Aiden does not like rap, and that was some rap in there.
I mean,
Well, I think it's Slothai. He actually is a rapper. That's why. I think he's a British rapper. I think that's what.
I mean, I like my main thing about most rap
Yeah.
is just the lyrics don't make most of it. Like from what I've heard, the lyrics the lyrics are just like a big problem for me with rap. But the lyrics in this
I mean,
weren't that bad.
that's a funny thing because I love hip hop but I have a strict thing with it where I feel like the artist needs to have some sort of thing to differentiate itself. Like I'm not gonna listen to like Lil Yachty or like pretty
It's
much
like the same as like every other like SoundCloud rapper.
something where there's some like frankly Juice World. You all of us know Juice World.
Yeah.
I really like him. Like I've only listened. Like obviously he's only made like two albums, and sadly only made 2 albums. But for being in that new generation, he's not that bad. And
I like his music.
yeah, I think when it comes to hip hop, you need to have something unique, something that makes you stand out,
Yeah.
and something where I don't. And that's when like something like Lil Pump, like I just can't listen to because it's like this is
It's
not.
obnoxious.
It's something where it's like I don't understand why you're making it, but he is pretty good on the one Kanye track. I love it. The one where like he's the Roblox characters.
Oh my! I hate that song.
It's
You like that song?
it's kind of catchy. It's not something where it's not high art. It's just I don't know. So yeah.
Chick-fil-A though.
Chick-fil-A. So yeah, Gorillaz. Yeah, the song was actually
I
great.
like it.
The music video was great compared to Justin Bieber.
Oh yeah, the music video in this
Cause you
thing.
got that young.
Hey, we could have done another song. He dropped another single.
He did. I forgot about that.
I wanted to debate and then not doing it. Maybe that'll be like a next week thing, or who knows.
We should review Plastic. We should do Plastic Beach at some point.
Yeah, I've listened to it once. It was it was a very brief listen. I don't actually have anything to take away from it, but except for it being a pretty solid time. But you know,
They made that many albums actually.
yeah. Well, they take their time, which
I really like the editing of like the like in the video like
Okay.
like the characters were like but like I
What?
don't know.
What do you mean the
They were
characters?
fine, but like the like you know when the, like just like the weird like flares of color or whatever like randomly like I like
Oh.
that.
yeah, I think it's
I like the character animation.
I like that they change it up every album. Like if you look at their album art, it's like they have their group of people.
Yeah.
It's something different.
Gorillaz is so many genres.
I love Gorillaz.
It's
I'm someone who I want to dive deep into their stuff eventually.
I really want to dive deep into Gorillaz. We should do. We'll do one of their albums. So we're gonna do so many albums for so many artists. Every week. I'm like, dude, we gotta do this one.
It's honestly gonna be an interesting time. That's for sure.
Are we gonna get into the albums now?
I think so. Yeah. So
Which one
solid.
was first? Didn't Sgt. Pepper's come out?
Yeah, Sgt. Pepper's.
We started certain.
I feel like, okay, dude, Sgt. Pepper's. I think this is the second best album so far.
This is the best album so far.
Oh,
I would say it right out there. Straight
I
up.
liked it.
I really like this. I really like this album. I listened to it a while back. Really enjoyed it back then. Listened to it a couple days ago. Really enjoyed it. Re-listened to it today. Great. I actually have songs. I have listed favorite tracks. Like I actually know which each song is.
Yeah.
Very
Um,
diverse.
Yeah, it's a really diverse album.
Yeah.
I think honestly the only song I don't really like is being for the benefit of Mr. Kite.
I like it.
Oh,
I put it.
dude, I like that. Song.
I put it. See,
Bad.
in my notes, I have favorite tracks, solid tracks, and okay/bad, and that's in the solid tracks. So something where it's good.
Actually, I don't know. No, I'm not.
My least
no, I
favorite
like
is
that,
getting
actually.
better. My
No, I
least
like
favorite is
that.
getting better.
No,
Nah,
what I say
I like
is-
that song a lot.
What I say about this album is, it like most of its songs are really about simple things, like a day in the life and
Fixing a hole.
Those are my
like-
favorites.
like digging a hole. Yeah,
Fixing a hole.
fixing a hole. Sorry.
Fixing a hole is good.
Yeah, that's good.
And especially being for the benefit of Mr. Kite, they're just like just
It's
weird
kind of whimsical. It's something where
work like it, like the
For the
lyrics.
benefit of Mr. Kite, reminded me of like was supposed to be like a circus character.
The lyrics are just amazing in this album, like for everything.
just in general, it's just a really great album. I love that there's. I like the Sgt. Pepper song. I think that's good. I
actually really
I like that the reprisal is actually different. It's not the exact
Yeah,
same thing. Like it actually changes it up, which is nice. Because genuinely, like on Spotify on my mobile thing, I couldn't see if it was like reprised, and I'm like, wait, how is it like? Do they like title it the same track? I'm like, what is going on?
Right. I like how the album is kind of like supposed to be like a concert with this fictional band. Like
Yeah, I like how it opens with like there's like clapping and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
like welcome to the show or whatever.
Yeah.
it's like Yellow Submarine, where like they blend in like real like kind of like audio to like
Yeah.
atmosphere in that way. My favorite song is "She's Leaving Home" on this album. That's my favorite one.
I'm gonna disagree. I think that song is okay. I think it's fine.
What the heck? That's my second favorite song ever made.
But really,
This song is
really.
what's bad about it?
I just didn't find it that interesting. I feel like it's just another Beatles track. Like I don't think it stands out from the crowd.
I think it's far and away the best.
I think it stands out, but I don't agree that it's like I don't know.
I'm not saying it's like a terrible song. I just think it's fine. Like I don't. So
What's your
my
favorite song on this album?
I don't. I have quite a list. I have like 7 tracks. So I have like the
Just
intro.
pick one. You can't do one. Do like 3.
With a little help from my friends, getting better and
Yep.
fixing a hole.
Dang.
Actually, instead of getting better, Lovely Rita. I like that one a lot.
I love
Yeah.
it.
I don't know if I can pick one,
What about When I'm 64? I love that.
Oh, I really like When I'm 64.
And I'm 64.
Yes,
think
that's a pretty solid. That's a pretty solid
If
track.
I had to pick 3, I'd probably do with a little help from my friends, Fixing a Hole, and When I'm 64.
I would do She's Leaving Home with a little help from my friends when I'm 64.
So, what is your
I like
least?
the
What are your
volume
least
four.
favorite tracks? I want to ask Mark that because
Okay, my least favorite tracks are Getting Better,
okay, it's fine.
Getting Better, and then Good Morning, Good Morning.
That one's that one's a solid. My least favorite is probably Within You, Without You. I feel
I
like
love the instrumentals on that.
I like the instrumentals, but like I feel like it just kind of goes too far. Like I
Oh, it's
just
like 5 minutes long.
where it's something where it's like it's a little long and it just kind of I don't know. I'm just not into it.
You know,
And it's kind of weird because it's like the only like they always have one of these songs and typically they're pretty good where they use this instrumental and it kind of just feels shoehorned in. Like I don't feel like it's actually like deserves a spot on the track list.
Yeah.
Probably has the best album cover also.
Oh
Out of
yeah,
any of them.
I think one of the best at least.
Oh yeah, I really like the album cover.
Out of all the ones we've done, it's probably the best cover.
Yeah.
Actually, I'd probably say that.
Revolver's pretty good.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like it's
And
also
I actually
Revolver.
really like Hard Day's Night album cover.
I like the
Where it's like
simple.
where it's like their faces. And
I think the simplicity of that one's nice. I don't know.
Yeah, like like this album just covered like Revolver and Sergeant Pepper's is like they're like complex and pretty cool, but like I don't know, it's nice to have some simplicity sometimes.
Heavy Road.
Yeah, I don't know if I really had a least favorite.
It's like it's not that you don't like it. It's just like say something that out of all the you're like I guess that one's not as good as all the others.
I don't really know if I can pick. I really liked all of them, to be honest.
I'm even gonna lie, kind of towards the middle, it kind of starts to, for me at least, that's where I have most of my solid tracks where they're good. They start to go down a little bit for me at least.
You guys are underplaying being the benefit of Mr. Kite. That's such.
No, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying
I'm talking about Aiden. Aiden said he didn't really like it.
No, I changed that. Did you not hear me?
yeah, he's like he said actually. He was actually like
Actually, no.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that. Okay.
yeah.
What is Lovely Rita's really good though.
Yeah, that's one of the ones where when I listened to it originally, that was like a standout like from that before, where I was like, dude, this is so good.
It's the best section.
I really, honestly, I really like the opening is amazing.
The first
like 5 songs.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. The first 5 songs.
I think the first 3 are really good. I just don't really like Getting Better.
I think the first 5 going all the way through kind of just is just amazing. It's like one of the best runs of music from them.
Like I think Sgt. Pepper's like the actual song, like Lonely Hearts Club Band, is
I really like that
really
song.
underrated. Like
It is pretty
it's
underrated.
really good.
Well, I think
Like, and it's really catchy too. Like
It's something where I'm surprised because a lot of times some albums they have this theme song of the album and it's sometimes just this,
I know what you mean.
where it's like and it's nice because sometimes it's like they're not really that good, but this one was really good.
Yeah.
I think that for me, like Fixing a Hole and like Getting Better, I don't think I like, but like Fixing a Hole, I think is just like solid.
I think
But
Fixing a Hole
I
is
really like Fixing Home.
yeah, same.
And then
Honestly, I think this is one of the best songs of the out. Like,
Yeah.
I already said that, but like,
really,
I think so, too.
Like earlier when I was talking about like simplicity, but like the lyrics or whatever, like it takes the simplest thing of fixing a hole, and like the lyrics are amazing in this song. Like, they're really good.
I didn't really pay attention to like the in-depth lyrics. I just kind of listen. Like,
I kind of I actually have notes for this because I just quickly just jotted down a couple of the tracks.
Like, cause like it kind of like goes.
You know,
like,
dog.
It's kind of like in depth, kind of like.
Which part?
Like just if you look at the or when
Song you're referring to?
fixing a hole like
It gets his mind off things.
yeah, I know but it's like it's like I don't even know how to describe it. I have to like look at the lyrics and like I won't like talk about it now, but like I would have to like look at the lyrics and like but it's just really good.
It's
Can we
really
talk about what is life at the end? Like not day in the life at the end. What was that weird like loop of that audio?
Oh, at the end.
That was really weird. Like there was that one woman at the end,
oh yeah.
and it repeated like
I don't think that was a
10
woman.
times. Like I think it was a woman.
I'm pretty sure it was an edited version of like Paul.
It probably was, but it's edited
So
to
weird.
sound like a woman. I think it's just good. It's kind of.
You're talking to me who thought.
Oh, that reminds me. That reminds me. I really like albums that loop it. I like that concept of looping an album where. I like that concept where an album is infinitely like replayable with that sense, and it's like
Oh, yeah,
literally
this is really playable.
I love the I when an album is replayable, that's good. But when the album uses that and makes it so the album has that in this album,
Yeah.
where it feels like, oh shoot, this just whoa, it just re-looped. It like looped. Something like that was Kendrick's last album. He did that in the last track.
Is it Damn?
Yeah.
That is not song.
Yeah. On the last track, Duckworth, it like looped and like started to play the beat of the first track, and it's something where like it looped, and it's like, dang.
Like general thoughts of this. I think this is my second favorite album. Sorry, choked on something. Behind Revolver.
Yeah.
Well, like
Right.
Sgt. Pepper's is probably objectively the better album, but I think Revolver just like impacts me more.
Okay, so with Revolver, I only really had like a problem with Taxman, and in this one, I don't really have a problem with any song, but like I think more songs in Revolver like wowed me. I think
Yeah, that's what I was basically saying.
I think all of like just most like all of the songs in Sgt. Pepper's are just great songs, but I think Revolver wowed me more.
So, what would you guys give it a score?
I would not.
It's not gonna do that. I'll probably give it probably like a 8.5 to a 9.
I'd give it up probably a high 9. 9.5, probably. I could see giving it a 10, but there's a couple of tracks that there's like a slip up, and I just kind of.
Yeah, for me, like if I count these, the ones that I think that the tracks that I think are just like to like bad. I don't think any are bad, but I mean like the ones I think are just like are. I only have one, I have 2 on here that I think are like Others are good. So that was like as you said it. The Beatles, like you said, it's like a whimsical thing. Like the Beatles recently, they've been like turning this weird thing where they, like Revolver was kind of like, it was kind of like sad. Some of the songs.
Yeah, it was kind of somber. It had like that kind
Like
of tone.
this one is like totally. It feels like you're at like a circus. It's like so whimsical.
Yeah.
And
it kind of,
like you feel like you're at a concert.
And I feel like the title just encapsulates that perfectly in them.
Exactly.
And the
Sgt.
thing
Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band.
where you're like, what is at this club? Like, what is here? Like, what is gonna happen? And it's like so
And,
much.
You can just the cover art is like reflects on the album like
Yeah, where it's like literally
really
anything,
Very diverse.
like anything can basically goes here. Whatever you want to happen can happen here.
Like a
exactly.
toy box.
The fact that it's like a concert, but then like especially in the album cover with them in their clothes and like their different colored clothes. That's the part where it's like that you're in like a circus, and then like
Or like out of the ordinary.
yeah,
Yo, but kind of like also, it's kind of the album, the cover kind of like reminds me of something where it's like kind of like heaven like.
Wait, what?
Where like all these people are here, like I don't know,
oh yeah,
where they're all kind of like introducing you to,
I know it looks like a little bit.
yeah,
like that, like I can kind of just visualize like all of a sudden you're like in the clouds, and then you just kind of see all these people standing here waiting to greet you, and it's like it's kind of whimsical and stuff, like as I called it whimsical, that's what it kind of reminds me of.
Very whimsical. Speaking of whimsical,
Magical Mystery Tour. So, what did everyone think of this album?
I love it.
it was okay.
I thought it was fine.
Honestly, I was like, before I looked at like actually like compared the songs between like I liked both of them, and I was pretty sure Sgt. Pepper's is better, but I was like second guessing myself. I was like, is Magical Mystery Tour better? But
No.
But it's
Can't be
I
serious.
really like it. Like
I think
It's
it's
the best part.
I think the
disagree.
only
I disagree. Actually,
like
wait,
me
never mind.
re-listening to it, I think the ending is actually one of the best parts.
Strawberry Fields.
I love
You're a
Strawberry.
rich man, and all you need is love.
Here,
I think from Hello
I think Penny
Goodbye
Lane is
to
the
end
best. Penny
great.
Lane is the best track on.
I think Penny
Penny
Lane's
Lane's-
pretty good. Even like I was about to say the ending is the ending's best part. I'm like, wait, no, and I'm like, wait, I have like my best list is kind of varied. It's kind of
I think the worst songs in the worst section is Flying and Blue Jay Way.
I like
Oh,
Flying.
I like Blue Jay Way.
I
Flying is. I don't. Yeah.
I just like the production on that one. I like Flying. That's the only reason really. But
But I
like
like
the worst songs are all next to each other. It's Flying, Blue Jay Way, and Your Mother Should Know. I think those are the three worst.
Yeah, Your Mother Should Know isn't that good, but
Fool on the Hill's really good.
I think The Fool on the Hill might be my favorite song in the album. I really like this song.
Wait,
I
what
don't know
song?
what the hell they were on making this track.
I like actually. Yeah,
Have you seen the album cover?
I like the album cover. It's really great. It kind of represents the entire album.
It's weird, and I feel like it perfectly depicts what they were.
And honestly, the title track
At
also on this
this
one is really good too.
At this stage in their like careers, this like perfectly like shows what they were, like insane, and like
Yeah.
What even are they supposed to be in that? So
Furries.
I think
okay, one of them's a walrus.
yeah, the front one's a walrus, but I don't know what the heck is
Dude,
going
this
on.
is some like Five Nights at Freddy's stuff right here.
I think the back left is a hippo.
Hippo, and then the middle's a rabbit. What's the one on the
Is that
right?
like a bird? Is that like a bird?
Chicken, I think. I don't know.
What
Like
kind
a
of bird?
parrot?
But like, why is there a song called Blue Jay Way? Why isn't it called? Why is he not like a blue jay?
It's probably like the weirdest. This is definitely gonna be their weirdest album.
Oh yeah, I think so for sure.
Yeah.
Like
I feel like I'm on a drum trip. when
I
listen to this.
like I'm the Walrus, but I have no clue what they're like. What are they doing here?
I find that track fine. I don't.
It's just like, I think that
I think just how like weird it is. Like that like that's not the sole reason like why I like it. I think it has like a good tune, I guess. But it just how weird it is like outmatches any other song they have.
probably the most like I feel like Penny Lane feels the most Beatles out of any of these songs.
Yeah, it's pretty. That's a pretty.
Honestly,
It's
I
a
think
Beatle.
Baby You're a Rich Man is really under like I think
I like that song too.
All You Need Is Love is probably the most well known on this album.
Yeah, I find it. I find it fine. I don't
So
think it's-
you're leaning. So I think Corbin is the most like about this out of any of us.
There's not a lot of tracks, so I think it's like I personally can't. I don't really like Blue Jay.
I
like.
also really like Magical Mystery Tour. This like the song.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying
That's good.
before. I think as like a
That's
title track, it's actually pretty good. I like.
Sergeant Pepper's. That's good.
Yeah.
Good as the Sergeant Pepper.
I feel like it was. I feel like it was. It what like it didn't do like as good as what Sergeant like it. I think it was meant to be like you're supposed to feel like you're like on a tour.
I really like the I really liked it. I like the catchiness of it.
I feel like it's meant to be like Sergeant Pepper's, as in like not like as in just like the experience of it. I guess like
a Sunday morning cartoon a little bit.
like Sergeant Pepper's is like we said, like you're in a club or whatever, and like you like it feels like a circus or whatever. Like that did it, and they did it really well. But I feel like this one was like
drug trip.
It's meant to be like you're on a tour of like
dude, a magical tour,
whatever. But like I don't think it did it as well as Sergeant Pepper's.
I think this is I think this is definitely trying to like this is like a drug trip. They're trying to like.
Really?
I don't know.
I don't.
There's sometimes where they say getting hot.
Well,
they say that
getting high and like
they say that in other songs too.
Yeah, they
It's
say
not just this album.
Pretty sure they were under the influence of like at least once while making this album. Like
That's like every album though. Like
this was pretty okay though. I'd probably give this like a 6.
I want to give it a 6, honestly. Not even lying. As much as I was the most negative, like I still would probably give it a 7. Just 7. I think.
I'd give it a 6. What would you give it?
If you were to give it a score.
If you had to. Come on.
Well, I don't have to, so I won't.
Shut up. You're
Is it
dead.
better than Sgt. Pepper?
No.
Okay, thank God.
I already
Is
said
it better than? Wait, so did you say Revolver's better than Sgt. Pepper's? I forgot.
yes. Honestly, I think this.
Your third
I
favorite
think this
album?
might be better than Hard Day's Night. Personally, I think.
I don't
I don't
think.
remember.
I think
Dude,
yeah,
Hard Day's Night, the depressed
I was-
episode.
is it better than- Because I like Hard Day's Night. It's a good album, but
Way less to say about this than Sgt. Pepper's.
Well, yeah, I don't.
I think this wasn't as diverse.
I wasn't as interested. I've listened to Sgt. Pepper twice. I've listened to this 1.5 times.
it's
Very.
so sad you don't see the glory of Magical Mystery Tour like I do.
And I think you're like drug addicts.
Oh yeah, I am.
It's not like I don't see the magic, the whatever. I just don't. It just doesn't satisfy me as
It
an
doesn't really
album.
appeal to me that much.
I don't know who it really appeals to. Like actually.
Me.
Yeah, but yeah, but something different is you've known about this album before we
Well, yeah,
did this.
dude, I was the way I was introduced to this album when me and Mark watched that the Kids React video of the Beatles, and they were playing the "I Am the Walrus" music video. I was like, dude, what is this song? So I searched up "I Am the Walrus." I'm like, dude, this is like the weirdest song I ever heard. And then I like dived deeper into it.
The editing of his voice on that song is really weird. Like
It
his
is
voice.
weird.
It sounds like he's like.
I feel like that's like kind of like adds just to like just
Weirdness.
insanity of the song. Like,
This is a very weird album.
it is a weird song.
It feels like you're in purgatory. I don't know.
But I
So?
feel like the like from Hello Goodbye to All You Need Is Love is just feels the most Beatles. Like
That's true.
the
Like-
others are like weirder.
Well, the
But
beginning is obviously the worst part.
well, yeah,
like, the
from
first half-
Hello-
first
from
half is
Hello
the worst.
Goodbye to All You Need Is Love is just it just feels like the
Not a
Beatles.
cornflake? What the
Okay,
hell?
I just don't even know. Like what?
Sitting on a cornflake. Isn't that cereal?
Yes, I don't know.
I wonder what the music videos are like for these songs. If they have any.
I think they only had a music. They had a music video for Strawberry
Fields.
Hello Goodbye. Or no.
Oh,
no,
Strawberry Fields was really weird. Strawberry Fields are just like walking in like reverse. It's weird.
and they zoomed in on John a lot.
It's really weird. But yeah,
Penny Lane had one, is where they're on like horses and stuff.
Want to move into the question? Like not the questions. The
We're gonna talk about the Grammys. We're gonna talk about the Grammys.
Oh yeah, the Grammys. Yeah, talk about the
I
Grammys.
have nothing to say
Oh, we're gonna say some Wednesday then.
except
Do you want me to look them up? I'll look them up.
Really?
I'll
I got it.
Okay, you can lead this one then.
Okay, so Billie Eilish won Best Album, Best Song, Best New Artist, Best Record, Best Pop Vocal Album.
Poop.
Really? Oh, also, Corbin's happy about that Igor won Best Rap.
I feel like it shouldn't win Best Rap because it's not all rap.
I think it should have been pop.
No, I just think it should have just been Best Album. Yeah.
I don't think it would have won album though.
It wouldn't have won because Billie Eilish somehow is better. Somehow.
I think, and then Old Town Road won for something. One for best music video.
I hear the music video isn't that bad.
There's gonna be a what's it called again? Oh, I forgot. Oh yeah. What? Old Town Road. There's gonna be an Old Town Road Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah, I heard. Isn't it? What is that for? Doritos or something?
I have no idea what it's for. It has Sam Elliott in it.
Been the weirdest. Like,
Shaden?
do you remember the one where like it was the baby?
No,
and, like,
don't even mention it. That's so cringe.
He throws the Dorito and it goes out of her.
Oh, and then the.
It's really weird.
It's cringe, honestly.
That one.
I say cringe.
Dude, but
that was cringe.
Dude, Doritos just cringe. But one thing that I'm pretty happy about also is this new artist I've been listening to a bit. He won Best R&B Album, and that's pretty cool. I think that's awesome.
I'm waiting for that. Who is it?
Anderson .Paak.
Anderson .Paak?
Yeah, I listened to a song and he was like a feature on it, and he was pretty.
Ventura?
Yeah, even though I've listened to that. What?
What's the difference between rap and hip hop?
Same thing. Same thing.
They're different categories.
Isn't hip hop more broad?
I don't actually think. No, it's there's only Best Rap Album.
Oh, there's Best Rap Album, there's Best R&B Album.
R&B, that's not hip hop. It's a different genre.
Oh, sorry. Dude, what's R&B again?
Here's just like there's a clear difference, but like I forgot.
R&B.
Oh, it's more like blues and pop. It's more pop and regular. I think it's more pop.
Rhythm and blues.
I would say it's more pop. That's actually what I would say.
Yeah, that's more pop. Is it? So what was Best Pop Album? Oh, that was Billie Eilish, I think. Oh,
yeah.
She got Best Pop Vocal. But I think that's
honestly, Igor for Best Rap Album kind of had to win because literally all their other albums. Actually, there's only one other album that I think could have had a chance.
What was it?
The Lost Boy by YB and Cordae. I like that album quite a bit. It's a pretty good album.
I watched the video. His friend came up there and he was holding a Nintendo Switch.
I know. I wanted to watch that live because I actually watched the live performance, and it was actually a really good performance.
No, dude, I saw it and he falls at the he goes.
Yeah, there's a bunch of fire, and it
was really good.
Yeah, and I wish I saw it live because that would have been so cool. Because his acceptance speech was so great because there's a track he had where is one of his first songs. He was like, "Dude, when I win it, I'm gonna win a Grammy. I'm gonna be there. My mom's gonna be there to see me win it."
Yeah, his mom was there.
Yeah, I know. That's the coolest thing.
I like that.
Yeah, because all the other rap albums.
We should do.
What?
So at some point.
Wait, what?
We should do Igor at some point.
Oh, we definitely will. I'm gonna recommend it eventually.
Aiden would like that.
Maybe he might actually. That's something where it's that's why I like hip hop. Is there certain albums like that where it's it appeals to more than just hip hop fans, and that's why it's kind of a thing where they shouldn't have a rap album Best Rap Album, Igor is not a rap album, but it's more or less a rap. See, I know you said oh, it's the difference between rap and hip hop, but something where it's rap is kind of. Rap is Eminem, where it's something where it's I feel it's more
intense.
It's something where it's That's like the classic term, where now it's way more broad.
Yeah, I heard the best Tyler the Creator album is Flower Boy.
A lot of people say that. I like Igor more. Flower Boy is great as well. I really enjoy that album too.
There was that one everyone thought was bad, like Cherry Bomb. Everyone thought was bad.
I like that one. It's our most our weirdest thing. I believe that every album he releases, he does better. He gets better. So
Well,
like, so his first album was Goblin, which I haven't like listened to the entire thing just because I haven't been interested in it really, and I think it's fine. Then Wolf, I think is pretty good. It's a solid album. I wouldn't recommend it to like that many people because it's a straight up rap album.
Oh, bastard.
That's a mixtape, but he does consider it an album. Sadly, it's not on like any streaming service. I listened to a couple songs on it. It's actually not that bad. I think Cherry Bomb's pretty fun. I listened to it in like the perfect mood. It was like a really late one night, and we were like driving, and it was like a really long drive that was like terrible because our car was having issues, and it just kind of was like a nice album to listen to. Flower Boy. What? Yeah, it's the earliest. His first few are pretty long, and then as soon as it hit Flower Boy, he changed it to a pretty good length.
How long is Igor? Like 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's pretty much how long it was. So was Flower Boy.
Are we gonna get into what we like watched?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, do you want to start?
What has been going on in your life? What have you been doing?
Well, gotta think for a second.
Playing Portal 2, right? I know that.
Oh yeah, I replayed Portal 2.
You beat it? You finished it?
I finished it. I think it's a lot better of an experience after you've played Portal.
First.
Yeah. Like
interesting.
I played Portal 2 without playing Portal. The first time. And I really liked it. But I think like I played Portal and then I was like, I'm gonna replay Portal 2. And yeah, I really liked it. This time I was like, I've become so immersed in the Portal lore. I really like it.
That's pretty fun.
I really like it.
Are you listening to any other music this week, Aiden, besides the video review?
Not really.
Really?
Dang. I listened to a bit.
This year I was planning to like listen to a new artist like every month.
Dang.
So I was.
You started doing that?
Yeah,
What'd you listen to this month? What the new artist?
I started listening to George Harrison just as a solo artist.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I put "What Is Life" on my top 10. I really like that song.
That's a good song.
A lot of I was looking through comments and stuff, and a lot of people think George Harrison had the best solo career.
Paul McCartney?
It's kind of an unpopular opinion, I think, but a lot of people think it.
Well, Paul McCartney
did a lot.
Yeah, that's
yeah, he's still doing stuff.
Yeah, he did. He did the song with Kanye West and Rihanna.
I've listened. I know that song, but I actually don't know the song at the same time. I've heard it many times, but
it's really good. It's a good song.
I haven't actually.
Michael Jackson or whatever.
What
did he
say?
What's that picture of him with Michael Jackson? Did he do a song with him?
What?
I don't think they did a song. Wait, they were. Hang on, I'll look up Paul.
Yeah, hold on.
Wasn't there also a thing called The Wings?
Yeah, there was that Jet is a good song. I like that song.
Did he start another band? Oh, I found it. It's this. This is the photo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he appeared on The Girl Is Mine from Michael Jackson's Thriller in 1982. And Michael Jackson in turn was part of 2 tracks from McCartney's Pipes of Peace in 83, The Man and Say Say Say.
Alright, I don't know.
Wow. Dude, look at this image.
Oh, what image are you putting in, Aiden?
Oh no, this is gonna be...
What the heck is that?
That's actual cringe. I was gonna say the photo, you were about to put the photo, and I was gonna be like, this it's gonna be cringe, and it actually was. I was actually right. Dude, stop. That's not even real. That's a Photoshop.
Ouch.
Ouch. That hurt. That hurt.
Okay.
I think that.
Anything else, Aiden?
Anything else, Aiden? You've been watching?
Yeah, what have you been watching, Aiden?
Oh, I started I did this I started like 2 weeks ago. I got bored of watching Parks and Rec, and
What a legend.
I started rewatching The Office.
Oh, what a shocker! That is.
I haven't gone back to The Office in a long
right now,
time.
I'm waiting for the last season of The Good Place to get on Netflix.
It's gonna be
It
a
just
while.
ended last night.
I haven't watched it. I was gonna watch it tonight, but I ended up not being able to.
I'll say there's that.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
You can go, Corbin.
Alright, so my last 2 weeks have been pretty intense. The last 2 days have been pretty intense. And yeah, I got a new game I've been playing a bit of. Mafia 3.
Oh yeah.
And that game is really fun. I like 2 weeks ago there was it was like a weekend where I was like, I want to play a game I want to play like weekly that doesn't have to be something where like, as much as Last of Us is a good game, like I just don't want to invest. I don't want a game where I want a game that I can just kind of chill while playing rather than have to like watch a movie and like that kind of stuff and play. Like I wanted a game where I could just have a lot of fun with. And that's so far what I've been having. And the story is actually pretty good too. Even though it's it's not like a story where it's like, it's not a Last of Us, it's not a God of War, it's not a Red Dead Redemption, but it's a pretty good story for a video game. What?
Is it open world?
Yeah, it is.
It's okay.
But it's not like a GTA kind of thing. It's more like it's not even like I was gonna say like a Watch Dogs, but not really at the same time too.
How big is the city?
I don't know. I don't know. It has a really good setting, and like I think it's a very unique time period.
Like the 60s?
Yeah, it takes place like segregation is still going on.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I knew it was like that.
And like it's after
mobility.
What?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
Civil rights mobility.
No. And yeah, so it's like during that time, and you play as an African American. So and like it's like after Vietnam, and I think it's pretty interesting because there's some like the radio in the game has some pretty good tracks because. A lot of those classic tracks, they're like really fun to play games like with them on.
In GTA, like they can play.
Like in general, like games where you're like driving around and stuff,
Yeah.
doing stuff. I think it's a fun thing like that. What else have I been watching? Oh yeah,
Have you watched BoJack yet?
I watched the first episode today. I'm gonna
I know what happens at the end. I'm not gonna tell you though.
Yeah, don't tell me because I don't want to
I'm
know.
not gonna tell you.
Yeah, because
It's good though. I've heard it's good.
That's good, because I was worried because it was going to be the ending that everyone was predicting, unless it is. I don't think it is, though.
It has it. It's got good reviews. Like I think IGN posted a review of the entirety of season 6. They gave it a 10.
Dude, the first half was so good. It was honestly really good. And watching this first episode, part 2, it was pretty good.
Comedy in the show anymore? Is it just like depressing?
No, there is comedy. It's actually it's something where it's not laugh out loud, but it's something where it's like, hey, yeah, that's pretty good. And
dry humor?
It's stuff where you look back on it and you're like, dude, that's actually kind of funny. That's what I like about the show, where it's like, if you think back, you're like, oh wait, that happened, like, that's actually kind of good. That's kind of funny. What else have I... Yeah, so I watched Zombieland 1 and 2 last weekend. First one, I don't know, I gave it a 7. I could probably lower it. It's fine, I don't know. Second one is garbage.
Yeah, I saw you didn't like it. You said, I like your left. Don't watch.
Like, I didn't, like, recently I haven't been in the mood to write a review. and so I just been writing really small things.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I've been listening to Anderson .Paak.
Oh yeah, that guy.
And he made a really good album. Like his album that won R&B, I listened to that one, and I don't really have that much to say. I have to re-listen to it. But his album from I think it's either 2018 or 2017. I can't remember. Let me look. 2018 called Oxnard. It's more like hip hop rather than R&B, but it's actually a really good album. There's like this one where he talks about like Trump as like a love child, and he's like in like Russia or something. It's really weird, but he play his with his like unique voice. It works. What else? Oh yeah, you know Roddy Ricch. Have you guys heard of Roddy Ricch? The Box. You heard about that?
Oh, I've not heard of that.
You haven't? It's like the #1 single right now, and I've listened. Yeah, I think it's still #1.
I'll check on Spotify.
Yeah, it's still number.
Who is it by?
Roddy Ricch.
Roddy Ricch. Let me look. I've
Yeah,
never even heard of this guy.
he.
The Box?
He literally dropped his first album like in December.
All the way to
Oh my
the bank,
God.
I spray flames, they cannot tame or placate the monster.
Oh god, we're about to get copyrighted. The freaking like Billboard charts like auto played, like a track. It auto played the Eminem Godzilla track.
Oh god. I listened. That was. Okay.
What's? I thought you said it was good. Literally 2 weeks ago, you said it was good.
Godzilla track?
Yeah, you said it was good.
I listened to only the Godzilla song. I didn't listen to the album.
I know, I listened to the album a few times.
Do you like the album?
I think there's a lot of stuff wrong, but I like it overall. I like there's a
Better than the
lot.
Revival album?
Yeah, way better than the Revival album.
I heard the Revival album sucked.
I used to like it, and I don't understand why. I remember. I'll never forget the day it came out. I listened to the entire thing over the course of the day, and there's something where and it was something where like I got home and I started playing like Call of Duty World War II, listening to the album. It was a great time.
Oh. Anything else?
I think last 2 days have been pretty stressful. My dog got surgery, so
Oh, that go well?
yeah, it went well. He's right now sleeping, but it's something where it sucks because he has to wear a cone because he got both of his eyes removed. So
All those things.
he's already been blind for a while, so like he knows his way around the house. The only
Yeah.
problem is with having the cone, it messes up like everything, like all of his senses. So it's something where it's like he won't go to the bathroom, he won't eat or like drink.
That's not
Right.
good.
But he's obviously gonna eventually do it. But it's something where it's like. Also, they had to like shave part of his head, and so to like get for like the surgery. So now like he looks really weird. But yeah. Let me think. What else? If there is anything else. I think that's actually it. I think.
Oh, what I was doing this week. For like games, I've been playing World at War, Call of Duty World at War. It's very good. And I've also been playing LA Noire, which is also very good. And then movies, I've seen a couple movies because it's been 2 weeks. So I saw that. Have you guys heard of the Ready or Not movie?
Yeah, I've heard of it. I don't actually know if it's about.
Okay, so it's like this girl, and she gets married into this like kind of rich family, and play a game. Like she has to select a random game from this card deck, and it's like kind of like this like tradition they do, to where when like a new person is like into the family, they do this, and they got hide and seek. So she goes to hide, and the whole family tries to kill her before the sunrise because they think they're gonna like explode.
Huh.
It's not very good though. But there was a scene that was like she was getting out from like an area, and her hand was like cut open, and she couldn't like reach up, but there was a nail hanging on there, so she slammed her hand through the nail to get a grip on the.
I feel like this type of movie would work better as like a short film or like a mini series or like just as a script in general. Like I don't think it. I feel like I don't know how well it would need like a really good director to execute well. But like I feel like the concept seems interesting, but I feel like a script, like writing a script for it, would work better than like a book. Like imagine Stephen King writing a book where it's.
That's definitely a Stephen King book. Actually.
That could be a Stephen King book. That could be a modern Stephen King book.
I also watch The World's End.
Yeah, one of my favorites. One of my favorites. I love that movie. Just favorites movies in general.
Yeah, that's one of your favorite movies. I thought it was really good. I gave it an 8. And then I saw At Eternity's Gate, which I thought was even better, like a movie. I thought it's about Vincent Van Gogh's life. It's very sad. And then I saw Parasite. I watched Parasite again, and it was masterpiece again. One of my favorite movies.
Did you hear in International Uncut Gems on Netflix?
Yeah, it's on Netflix, except America.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said international.
It kind of sucks.
I know. I want to watch it, and the only problem is
you get a VPN though, like, and then just like.
I think you can, but then like I don't think I don't know if there's any good free VPNs because I'm not.
Is NordVPN free?
I don't think so. Because I would totally get a VPN just to do that, just to watch the movie and then.
For
dude, did you? Yeah. Talk about your music that you've.
Oh my god, my discovery.
Your cringe, your literal cringe.
It's not cringe. Okay, so.
I don't know if it's cringe. It's just cringe because the way you've been acting about it.
The way you hype this up is, I think, this is a huge overreaction to me.
It's some cringe.
Aiden, why are you like understating this masterpiece?
It's not the best song of all time.
It's top 5.
No, I don't even think it's top 20.
Nah, number 1 is Yummy, so you can't even say.
I'm not even gonna lie, it's better than most of the songs on Sgt. Pepper's except for She's Leaving Home. Every other song.
Bro, that's some lies. That's some bull.
Yeah, I think that is a lie.
I already freaking ordered the vinyl. My house. Don't even get me started. This song is so good. I can't get it on my head.
You haven't said the song yet?
American Pie by Don
Oh, like
McLean.
the movie? Like the movie?
Marvin, get that out of your head. This is a
like the movie,
about how in like the 60s, this is like a real thing that happened. Like the 60s or like early 70s, there was a plane that crashed that had a bunch of like rock stars on it. So it's about this like traveling like musician, like aspiring musician that's like devastated by this, and he's saying like that's the day music died.
Wow.
Good though. It's so good. It's
Reaping
so
the
good.
reward off other people's deaths, I see.
I hate it. It's like celebrating their deaths. Not like that. That's not-
Whoa.
I mean, that's what funerals are.
It's like on. Not like a happy song. But I've also been listening to.
Schnecker.
No, I kind of listen to these albums, and also. That's really it. So yeah, that's what I really did these last 2 weeks.
That's kind of insane.
We're gonna wrap this up now. Oh, next week.
Next week. We got a long...
No, 2 weeks from now.
Oh my goodness.
We got a
Next
long
week's
boy.
gonna be
We got a...
doozy.
Oh, here, I'll introduce it. So we got the next Beatles album, the third last Beatles album we're gonna be reviewing.
Well, the last episode is gonna be 2 albums.
Is it?
Are we gonna do
We're
that?
gonna let it be together.
I feel like actually that makes sense because they're
I think
both.
if we do that, we're just gonna gloss over Let It Be. I don't
No,
know.
it's second, so, but it's also a full-length album. It's 35 minutes. It's not. I don't think we're gonna gloss over Let It Be. I'm certainly not because. Actually, I'm kind of excited to listen to those too because I haven't listened to anything from
I
Abbey
feel
Road.
what's gonna happen is Corbin's gonna get mad at Mark for making it like the best album.
Oh, Abbey Road is not. I've listened to most of Abbey Road. Sergeant Pepper. It's like I've listened to. I think I've listened to the entirety of Abbey Road, if not most of it. And probably okay. So my favorite is Revolver. My second favorite, Sergeant Pepper's. My third favorite is Rubber Soul. Probably.
Alright, well, whatever. I gotta introduce the next album. So, next album, Long Boy, the White Album by the Beatles.
I want to have.
I'm gonna have to like split this up into chunks. Like,
I'm gonna try. I'm actually probably have to do that because I'll just zone it out.
yeah, exactly. At one point, I'll just be like, I won't even be like listening to it.
I actually do
I'm
want
really
to.
scared that because there's 30 songs, that a lot of them are gonna be like 1/3 of them are just gonna be like bad.
I don't think that.
I think there's lots of potential of bad songs, but at the same time, there's lots of potential of good songs.
Well, see, actually, no. I would be worried because. Oh wait, no. There was a year gap between Magical Mystery Tour and the Beatles. So it's not like they It's not like they.
Push it out.
Yeah, because something where it's like.
Albums quick though.
But
They
they've been-
release albums quick.
It's like, yeah, it's like, see, like, yeah, like Sgt. Pepper came out in June of '67. Magical Mystery Tour came out in November.
November.
So
Yeah.
it's like, that's only like, what is that, like 5 months?
July, August, September. Yeah, 5 months.
Yeah, it's like 5 months. It's like, but something like this, it's actually,
album. I think this album's experimental from what I've heard. Like a lot.
Oh, yeah.
the first track is really good already. I already can review
Oh, back in
this.
the USSR, that's good.
Back in the USSR.
Dude, stop, you're gonna, sorry, ow. So yeah,
Spoiling it.
yeah, so we got the White Album.
The White Album.
Yeah, make sure we're serious because it's a very serious podcast. Very
Yeah.
serious. White Album. Yeah,
It's a good. Yeah.
yeah. And then we'll listen to
But B and Abbey Road in the same episode.
no, we'll listen to Anthology 1.
Oh yes, dude.
Dude, it's like 2 hours long.
Aiden said that. Aiden freaking said yesterday. We were talking about the White Album. Aiden's like, I'm gonna have to. He said, I'm gonna have to listen to this like 5 times to fully digest it. I was like,
Probably.
Listen to
5 times, Aiden.
It's a lot to digest.
Yo, should I stop it?
5 times though? I can't. I've probably listened to it like 12.
I'm not gonna listen to it like once. Like
Yo,
you are.
but oh, that hurt.
Aiden, why